Yo, it's Screaming Drunks Podcast coming at you with a new video for Butt Chugger Nation.
And then for
Today
no
with
reason
your
at
host,
all.
today with your host, Drunk Possum, and his funny favorite Laffy Taffy fucking cum stealing Trey.
All of that was facts. Everything he just said was facts. Dude,
Yeah.
it is 11:30 in the morning, and I have myself a very good pour of rum, not rum and Coke, rum and Dr. Pepper.
I don't know why, but I thought you said Coke and Dr. Pepper, and I'm like, why?
Wow, okay. It's interesting. That's not alcohol, but that's interesting, I guess.
Yeah. So, let's start off the podcast strong with fuck Steam. Holy shit, dude.
Okay. Alright, fuck Steam gang, rise up. Butt
Yeah,
chuggers, fuck
so-
Steam.
Yeah, so what ended up happening is I got this game called Ground Branch, and I knew it was early access, but I didn't realize it was early access, as in there's no content and it fucking breaks.
Nice.
I get to deal with very low frames. I get to deal with constant crashing, and I spent like 5 hours trying to fix the fucking game. And then I'm like, all right, I give up. I want my refund. And then Steam denied me of my
They
refund.
denied
so
you the refund? Why? Was it over 2? Are you over 2 hours?
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you're
Aw.
6 hours and 4 minutes. And I go, okay, but the game doesn't work.
Yeah.
And I had refund games that were like 3 to 4 hours, but didn't work. And so then they're like, no. So I sent another one like later, and I explain in more detail that this game does not work for me. And then they're like, no. I'm
Bro,
like, okay.
just dude, call them. Call those motherfuckers. I swear to God, if you call Steam, I think it's one of those things where it's like, they don't want to deal with this shit. Just take your fucking money back. I think you should call
I
them.
might.
Like, I want my
'cause,
$7.29 back.
It's $20.
Okay,
20 and,
that's significant. You can get a good game
Yeah.
for $20.
yeah, well, this goes into my next caveat. Elden Ring, DLC's out. The new DLC.
I've heard. Never played Elden Ring, so.
Have you played DS1 and 3?
I played 3. I played Dark Souls 3. I've never beaten a Souls game. Furthest I got in one was Dark Souls 3, and I got to, what's his name? The God Devout Aldrich, the God Eater or something.
Yeah, something like that.
That's about as far as I got.
Anyway, you have essentially played all Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Cause Elden Ring is just Dark Souls 3, but really long with a different story and slight mechanic changes.
I mean, that sounds about right. So I see people say like, "Those are good games," but can we stop acting like each game is like a huge just gameplay change?
It's really just the Dark Souls is going through the COD fucking treatment.
It's like each game gets a little faster in its gameplay.
The only true like real change was Bloodborne, but all the like losers who couldn't handle change fucking broke under pressure. Cause Dark Souls, I would say, is a very kind of slow game, and Bloodborne's like, yo, we're gonna make it where when you lose health, you get this really cool fucking mechanic. Where I think they call it the frenzy mechanic, but I could be wrong.
I played 2 hours of it, so
Yeah, so you know how like when you take damage, you can hit for your damage back?
yeah.
Huge game changer. It makes you actually want to be like more aggressive and take more risk. And it's addictive. I love it.
It's like I know Sekiro was like really fast or something. He had like a little grapple hook. I never played it, so.
I've been waiting for sales, but it's always at like $30,
Yeah.
and I'm like, it's so high.
We'll see what it's on the summer sale. Maybe I'll try. Maybe for once I will try to beat a Souls game, a Soulsborne game, fucking Souls hard difficulty, my cock game.
I highly recommend. What we could do is that I am a huge fucking Dark Souls 1 nerd. you can pick that like the Dark Souls remastered for
Uh-huh.
cheap on the Steam sale, and I can help guide
I'll
you.
say I don't have I do have DS3 on my PC. I don't know if you have DS3 though.
No.
No, yeah. I'm just
Uh,
it says get good, and I'm just bad at getting good, guys.
yeah. Well, there's also co-op, so like if we
Yeah.
get DS1, I can help you with that because DS1 is fun. But yeah, so call them.
Yeah, I think you should call them.
They have a tech line.
Probably somewhere at some point. There has to be a human at some point on in Steam. You know.
Well, because they say that the refunds were like human reviewed.
Well, that's why I'm thinking. Like, I think if you put in the effort, like if this person's putting in the effort, where like they're trying to contact us, like after trying through our automate system, like they're showing the effort that maybe it adds to your case of like, okay, shit's just not working. Like we need to
Yeah.
refund this guy. I mean, no guarantees, but I think it's worth a shot. Like again,
Yeah.
absolute worst case scenario, you're at where you're at right now, and
Yeah.
you lost 10 minutes of
just
time.
I just want my $20 so I could
Yeah,
get something that works like the Elden Ring
yeah.
DLC, not the shitty fucking Ground Branch game that doesn't fucking run. And oh my god,
Oh,
there's like,
dude, I have shit to fucking vent about too. When you're
what you
done,
got, man?
are you? No, I'll let you finish though.
I was gonna say the only like real thing that Ground Branch really has is uh it has a unique customization where you can actually customize like how many mag pouches you can hold, how many grenades you can hold on like your actual plate carrier, and you can customize it to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only good thing I have.
Well, hey, at least you did find a positive.
Yeah,
S
positive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yesterday, I don't think I posted on my story or anything, but I went to Cedar Point, which you know what Cedar Point is.
I can only imagine a mountain.
No, it's an amusement park.
Oh,
It has the used to be number one. Now it's the second most roller coasters of any amusement park. Um, Went yesterday. It's if you look at a picture of it, it's actually it's a really nice park. It's really cool because it's on the shore of one of Lake Erie, one of the Great Lakes. But have you ever been to one of the Great Lakes?
nope.
So they're huge. Like they're literally considered like inland seas. Like you typically cannot see the other side, and they have waves
Yeah.
just like so. They're massive. So it's really nice because it's almost like a beachfront basically, and it has a
Oh,
beach
I
on it.
I'm seeing
Yeah,
top roller coaster at Cedar Point, and you just see like a wannabe coast.
yeah. So I went yesterday, and already, so they just released one called Top Thrill 2. If you want to look that up, dude, I don't even if that's open, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could fucking do it.
What the fuck is this ride? Hold
Are you looking
up.
at Top Thrill?
Uh, it won't tell me, but it's like
So I'm gonna set.
people dangling from a fucking rope on a roller coaster.
That's not Top Thrill. No,
Hold
here
on, I'm
I'm gonna
sending
send
you.
you a video of Top Thrill, and I just want you to check it out real quick, just so you can see how this shit goes. It is
Yeah,
the fastest and tallest roller coaster currently in the world. It just opened this year, but now it's shut down already for like maintenance stuff.
hell
Which
yeah.
it's one of those things
It's
where it's like
already
that.
broke.
It's one of those things where like that sucks, but it's like, it's fair because you don't want to have someone die. But
Fuck it. We're telling it.
fuck it, we've all.
I
But
need to know more information about the weird fucking rope coaster I just
yeah, I'm
found.
not really sure what you're talking. Yeah, are you sending that to me on something?
Yeah, I sent
Okay.
it to General.
Okay, so give me 1 second, because I'm trying to send you this video. All right, for this one, the one I'm sending you, skip to 30 seconds in, and you'll see the actual coaster go off. Okay, there we go.
Uh,
Oh, that's the bungee jump. It's a bungee thing. That's not a coaster.
Oh, okay. So for chat who doesn't see, the arch for the bungee jump looks like roller coaster support beams. And so I thought it was a roller coaster with a rope. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Okay, so when you pull up that video, skip to 30 seconds in. I'll watch it with you, and then when I'm editing this, for anyone who watches this visually, we'll throw it up on the screen. Sorry, audio
Okay.
listeners. It sucks
I'm
to
at
suck.
30 seconds.
All right, on three, press play. All right.
3, 2, 1. I said that backwards.
Yes, you did, but it's okay. I think we're watching the same thing.
Or pod.
It goes
We're
off.
still,
Yeah, it goes off here in a second.
we're
But
going.
just watch how this shit goes. So yeah, it's the fastest and tallest, but there's a twist. You'll see.
Man, the ear rape
It's going up. It's going up.
Yep. Yep.
But then you fall back down, and look at this shit.
That is fucking nuts.
Up, look at that shit. 400 feet in the air. Apparently, the top of the roller coaster, like cart at the back, comes off the top at that back part for like a second. Like it's like a foot of the roller coaster, so it's like safe, but it's still like the idea of it. Like look how steep
Yeah.
that is. Yeah, dude, it's fucking massive. Anyway, yeah, that one was shut down. But it's whatever. I already knew that going into it. I want to preference Cedar Point is a great park. The rides that I did get to go on were amazing. The presentation of the park itself is great. I got so unlucky yesterday, dude. So the park opened at 11 a.m. and it went till 10 p.m. And we decided to go yesterday just because that's a weekday and that's when there's less people. So, very short lines. Also yesterday, we're having a heat wave right now in Ohio. So, it's also, we also thought in the sense, okay, that's going to deter people from wanting to go too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we get there at 11:30, about 30 minutes after it opens. Go on the first ride, fine, whatever, went smooth. We were going to this one, but it was shut down. It was delayed for some reason. Don't know why. So okay, we went to the coaster that was right after it, it was a very mid coaster. It was definitely one that when you're first getting into roller coaster, it was still fun, but it's nothing crazy. Got on that one easy. Go to the next one. This one is a fucking this one's a roller coaster. I'm trying to pull up the name of this one real quick. But we're waiting in line. It's been about 30 minutes at this point. Also, if you want to look it up, the roller coaster is called Valravn. VALRAVN. It has a fucking steep ass drop, and it's one of those ones that has your feet dangle.
Oh.
So we're in line for that one for about 30 minutes. Which isn't bad, actually. Cedar Point's very popular, and I think on really busy days, you'll get 2-hour waits for roller coasters, especially for these big ones.
I'm not a roller coaster fan, not because it's scary. I think a lot of it stems from I was 6 years old and I watched that one movie where people die from freak accidents.
Oh, Final Destination, yeah.
Yeah,
bro, I was thinking about that shit all day, low key.
What happens if we just fell and died?
We were in line for that one. Then the announcement comes over. Attention riders, there's been a delay in the maintenance team is on their way. We give it about 10-ish minutes, then we decide, fuck it, dude. Let's just go. We'll come back, whatever. We go ride another very just easy ride, nothing intense or crazy. But then there's this one that's really cool. It's called Power Tower. It's I think it's another 400 feet one, and there's two sides to it. And one, you kind of choose your experience. One launches you up really fast, and you come down slowly. The other one slowly puts you up, and then fucking shoots your ass down. It's one of those rides where Like I said, it's a tower, and you're just sitting there in a chair with your feet dangling.
Mm-hmm.
So, and my girl was fucking terrified for that. She loves roller coasters, right? That are just fucking all that shit. God forbid we go on a tower, though, that shoots you down. So, it's really cool, though, because you get a good view of Lake Erie when you're at the top. But, get up there, and there's, like, no line for this thing. And so this tower, like I said, there's two sides to it, but both sides have two towers. So, you could send... You could send 4 up at once, like 4 groups of people up at once. They only had one tower going on each side, and I genuinely do not know what was going on, but that line took us 35 minutes to get through. And it's like, and like I said, there was almost no line. It sucks because we definitely went on a good day where it wasn't busy, because like, seeing where, like, how they have the bars set up, like where the line can go to, I was like, damn, thank God I'm not here on, like, a weekend or something. But, yeah, and then, like, so that fucking sucked. Then a bunch of other shit at that time, like, so of the 88 thrill rides they have, at one point after we got the power door, 22 were delayed for maintenance purposes. And...
Jesus, slow day, maintenance day.
Yeah. So, I come to find out later that it's, because of the heat. It's not, they're not used to that heat that the rides are experiencing, so it's causing those maintenance issues.
Which, most of those maintenance probably was just, hey, this thing's warm, we need to cool it down so it doesn't become a safety hazard.
Yeah. And luckily we didn't wait in line for that valve ran, though, because when we finally saw it, like, taking people, it had been an hour since we left that line. And I'm like, thank God. The middle of the day, we were pretty pissed off originally, but then the middle of the day started to get better. More shit opened up. We went on a lot of good ones. Went on the Maverick. The Maverick was fun. Besides Top Thrill, one of the biggest roller coasters they have there, and a lot of people's favorites is one called Steel Vengeance. It's a mostly wooden roller coaster, so that's terrifying.
Oh yeah, I've seen videos of Steel Vengeance because I had a small hyperfixation on wooden coasters.
Autism. Dude, the whole day, this is gonna sound bad, the whole day we would be pointing out people like that's an autistic kid and his autistic trait is roller coasters. Because you can see them. You can tell by the way they dress and act, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just like you can tell he is, and his hyperfixation is coasters. This kid had like the all-you-can-drink wristband, all-you-can-eat wristband, and I think he had like a season pass.
I mean, if you lived...
if you live right,
point, be worth it.
Oh yeah, like there's another one that's ran by the same company called Kings Island. That's so Cedar Point's 2.5 hours from here. Kings Island is an hour and a half. It's not as good as Cedar Point, but it's still really good. Like, Cedar Point has 16 roller coasters. Kings Island has like 13. It's still a bunch of other thrill rides. So we're thinking about maybe getting season passes. Plus, Kings Island not as many people go to. So we're thinking maybe getting season passes there. But anyway, middle of the day is fine. So we get to Steel Vengeance, right? And dude, we lucked out. Because like I said, Steel Vengeance is a very popular one. Like, the amount of room they had for a line is insane. When we originally... Because on the app, you could track the wait times.
Yeah.
And it said like a 90-minute plus wait time, even on this slow day. But it was wrong. When we got there, because they have one that someone sits there and actually changes like manually, it was like a 5-minute wait. We fucking booked it. And we were like near the front of the line. Like, because there was like almost no one there. Because they had been delayed. So everyone left. But then they opened it up and we got there just like, I guess, when they opened it up. Or like a couple, 10, 20 minutes after.
Yeah.
So we get up there, right? This is the gate, right? So here's the carts, right? This cart loads up. They go. The next cart comes up, and we're literally the next to get in. Attention riders. There's been a delay. The maintenance team is on the way. But this time, we are literally we are literally the next one. Like genuinely the next people to go on the cart. We're like, bro. We thought, like, okay, shitty morning, right? But we get to go on one of the most popular rides and only have waited 10 minutes at that point. Take it. Bro, but we couldn't leave because we're like, fuck, dude, we're right here. And this is for Steel Vengeance. Luckily, I think the maintenance team got that up and running in about 20-25 minutes. But, so we rode that. Dude, crazy fucking roller coaster, though. Like, because it's, I mean, you've probably seen the video of it. Like, it feels like with short. Like, I felt like I was ducking out. I didn't need to, because I know they make it tall enough, obviously.
Yeah.
But it still feels like I had to duck for like half of it. That was fun, and the line was still so short because they delayed it again. We actually got on again within 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So things were looking up, things were good, and then we were in line for Millennium Force. Again, got pretty lucky with the line. Then started to get cloudy. This was around 6:30, and then they throw the announcement on. Attention riders. The ride is delayed due to inclement weather. Because there's rules, basically, right? Where with lightning strikes, like rain, whatever, but with lightning strikes, they can't run any of those rides. So that happened around 6:40. We wait till 6:50, and it's starting to rain, so like, okay, it's just, we'll go wait it out. And I guess the rule was like, it has to be 30 minutes since the last lightning strike within a 10-mile radius for everything to start running again.
That's actually a really smart rule.
Yeah, no, like I said, I keep wanting to preference. I don't blame Cedar Point for any of this shit at all, except for Power Tower. Something was going on with those operators. But besides that, I understood everything. It was just a day of bad luck. And we're checking the weather thing, and we're checking it, waiting. And finally, at 8 p.m. hits, when the park, I think most of the roller coasters stopped running at like 8:30-ish, 8, some of them. Mm-hmm. 8 hits, and we're like, we're hungry because we haven't eaten all day, and we've been waiting almost an hour and a half, just sitting here doing nothing because no ride is running. So we finally fucking leave around 8:05. As we're getting in the car, they start testing the rides to run them again, but we've already left the park. Now that sucked, that last part, but I mean, like, it would have only been about 30 minutes we would have had left before they shut down the whole park. So
that's like, you get to wait in one line.
Yeah, it's just like
get one ride and go home.
It's the principle of it, right? Where it's just like, bro, that's like the cherry on top of just a bad day. But luckily, we found this really cool like food place out in town, out in Sandusky, because I'd posted on Reddit a couple weeks ago asking for like the best wing place. This like kind of divey looking place. Like, you can tell pretty much everyone in there was like regulars. One way you know it's casual is just like the bartenders were like, she's like, after done helping someone, she's like just on her phone, eating her own food at the bar. You know what I mean? Like, casual as fucking shit. But they had 91 wing sauces. I got a hot maple barbecue, and I pounded 15 wings and an appetizer and a fucking beer, and I could have eaten more, dude. It was one of those days. That was a whole fucking tangent, dude. Thank you for listening to that. Thank you everyone for listening to that. But god damn.
What I'm hearing is that you and I need to go to that fucking wing shop and then have 9 plates of wings.
Nah, dude.
Every inning.
Yeah. No, dude. Oh my god.
Instead of beer, it's just wing after wing.
And also
9 wings per inning.
Oh, dude, you die. You go into fucking shock. And also, I just want to say real quick, the drive there kind of sucked because it really wasn't on like a highway. They were more just like freeways. But
oh yeah,
it was like
kind of like,
yeah, but like you had to keep changing your speed often. Like when I'm on like the highways and shit, I throw on cruise control, right, going 70, right?
Yeah.
This one, it could be 55, 45, but then you go through, like, towns. Like, got to see some really cute small towns, I'll say that, though, on the way up there. Just the way it took us. And it didn't suck on the way up, necessarily. It was like, oh, that was kind of rough. It's the way back, because these are the fucking back-ass, like, countryside, dude. So I'm, like, looking, and there's roadkill everywhere on the way up. So we are looking out, especially for deer, because, you know, that could kill you.
Yeah, but you guys ended up filming me too. You fucking weirdos.
Yeah, we saw a possum on our way down.
Yeah, your fucking girlfriend recorded me and sent it to me.
Yeah, she goes, should I send this to him? Do you think he could find that funny? I'd be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he would. So she came up with the idea to send it to you.
She never replied, but here's my response. Let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah, I'm calling her out. Calling her out.
Yeah. Sent the photo of the possum across the street. Goes, oh my god, I didn't know you were in Hawaii, in Ohio. I replied with, down in Hawaii. What the fuck? Why am I
Bro, what's Hawaii?
Down in Ohio,
Swag like Ohio. Dude.
And then,
oh my god. Sorry, that reminded me of something, but keep going.
And then I sent a photo of a really cute possum, and it says, I've hired this fucking thing to stare at you. No reply! And I'm like, come on. Oh, she left me on red, too.
But anyway, like, it was just, like, on the way back down, too. There was a lot of critters. Luckily, we avoided them, though. So there's that possum, like, 2 raccoons, and one, it was a family of 5 raccoons. They were in the middle of the road eating a dead fucking animal.
Yeah, that's raccoons for you.
Yeah, I fucking love seeing the raccoons, but it's like, god damn, dude. Long 2.5 hour drive home and just... Yeah. Oh, but also the Ohio shit. So they had one of those stands at the amusement park where it's like you can get like a spray paint like t-shirt done. They had like some models with some like just like some memes or some like pop culture shit on it. They had one that was the outline of Ohio. It said Skibbity Ohio with a hat that said Sigma. Bro, I wanted to buy that shit so fucking bad.
Why didn't you?
I know I should have, bro. Oh. It'd be like, it's like the ultimate meme. You're in Ohio, and you're getting the Skibbity Ohio shirt.
Now you need to be an Uber. And wear that.
Dude, with the Sigma hat, dude, I would have been pulling bitches left and right wearing that fit.
Dude, you should have bought it, and then don't show me the fit, started the podcast, and then turned on your webcam.
Oh, that would have been fucking hysterical. Oh
yeah,
my god.
Yeah, would have been.
Swag like Ohio, down in Ohio.
Oh, what's up? Oh yeah, so I sent you a photo, but for chat or not chat, fucking for butt chug
Okay,
nation.
chat.
Yeah. I made chicken tikka masala last night at 2 a.m. I was hungry.
2 a.m. Okay, damn. That is quite the 2 a.m. snack.
Well, I haven't eaten, and I'm like, man, I'm hungry. So I made it, and it was absolutely delicious.
Ooh, that does look good.
All fucking handmade.
Bro's a fucking chef, low-key. You guys even know about this drunk possum? He's a goddamn chef.
What's funny is that when I look at my friends who do cook, they cook so much better than me, and their plates look so much better and presentable.
I don't care about presentation. I want it to be yummy in my mouth. I eat Pop-Tarts for a living.
But for me, I can make the yummy, but I want the yummy and the pretty.
Yeah, and that looks good too. Looking at the picture, that looks good. Like I would eat that, bro.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It's your typical fucking tikka masala. You got your coriander, your fucking, or not coriander, for Americans, that will be cilantro, that's curry, some other shit, I don't remember. But the main points is I have chicken, I had, what I do is I take some onions, put in some butter, and then I let that cook until it gets translucent, and then I let it sit so it gets that like nice burnt caramelized flavor. I put a little bit of lemon juice. I put some fresh ginger in there. Salt and pepper. I threw chickpeas. I threw fucking spinach in there until it wilts. What else?
Yeah, I was a 2 a.m. snack. I was a little hungry.
Yeah.
Bro was in there like Gordon Ramsay before the accident.
I got the what the fuck do you call it? It's a type of chili, and it starts with an M, but they use in a lot of tikka masala and curry-based dishes in India. I put some of those in, and then I put some red chili flakes to get some spice going. And then I had basmati rice that I cooked and put just a little bit of lemon juice on it, and it was so good. Um, the rice was nice and like fluffy, with the sauce and the chicken and
Do you
all
have
of
a
it.
rice cooker, or do you just like boil the rice?
Oh, it was rice cooked.
Oh, nice. At least bro's got the whole rice cooker.
Yeah, it's a $15 rice cooker that doesn't tell me when it's gonna be done, so I have to guess by how much steam is coming out of how much is left of cooking.
Nice.
So I,
I usually just boil it on the stove top, but we have like a pressure cooker. We sometimes throw the rice in there.
oh god,
You don't like that?
after becoming an actual like rice cooker connoisseur, I can't do pot rice anymore.
Tastes the same.
No, it does not. No,
Yes, it does.
you get a different consistency. You get a different fucking flavor profile. Oh, shut up.
Seems mid.
Okay, you come to me. Look, I'm doing the Italian hand fucking motion, and I'm going. You come to me, say it in my fucking face that my food ain't good.
I'm sure your food is good. I don't doubt it. He's cooked for me before. One time after we had hot steaming gay sex, he made me this
Yeah.
delicious dish.
So he used to live quite near, and so one day I was like, "Oh hey, I have some extra salmon, wild rice, and garlic butter asparagus cooked," and I was like, "I'm not going to eat it. My family's not going to eat it." So I drove over to his parents' house and gave his parents a plate. So
Yeah, it was fucking good.
yeah,
Yeah, low key, if you need a live-in cook, get this guy.
yeah, it's funny. Everyone tells me you should become a chef, and then it's like I look at the chef world, and I'm like,
Yeah,
that
fuck
looks
that.
stressful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, if I was rich, I'd totally have a live-in chef.
Like,
Like what you hungry for? Bake ziti.
I love to be a personal chef, but from what I've seen, a lot of personal chefs, you gotta go to chef school and then you gotta go do
Yeah.
all this other shit. Like, you really gotta put in the time and effort to become a
Now,
personal chef.
for you, you just gotta on your resume, you just gotta put just nah, bro, just trust.
No,
Gotta
I
get the
just
camera to
walk
focus.
in. I walk into the interview and I'd be like, I don't need to show you anything. Here's a bowl of
That's what I'm saying,
empanadas.
dude. It's like, oh, we want this, this, and this. How about I just make you some dishes? As my
Yeah,
fucking like, how about we just do that? Oh, I
like some
dedicated 80
empanadas.
hours to the fucking management course training. Okay, well, can you make me a really good like salmon dish? Yeah.
I can make you a nice, great bullhead trout. I can make you some empanadas. I can make you falafels. I can make you fucking ziti. I can make
Oh,
you
dude,
fucking
I wish I
chowder.
could cook, dude. It's so I don't know how to do any of that shit.
Oh my god, I don't know why I never fucking taught you to cook. I'm doing the Italian hand motion again.
There's
God
this
damn it.
pierogi recipe I found I really want to make, but I'm like I have no idea how to do it. Like I have no idea what they're fucking talking
What was
about.
it?
It's a pierogi recipe.
Oh,
I'll send it to you. I'll
pierogies
send
are
it to you after this, but like I want to cook it because
yeah.
we
You
made pierogies a couple months ago and they were good. But it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's good, but like we can obviously like do better.
honestly, your the biggest thing you can ever do to yourself to make all food good is get seasonings.
That's why we have seasonings. I just sometimes don't know how much to use. I don't want to use too much. Sometimes I feel like I use too little, and I just don't want to use too many.
Do you know how you get good at that?
Testing it.
You make fucked up dishes.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so my
So
mother,
I guess my issue, right, is unless I'm following a recipe, like I don't typically follow like okay, here's like a teaspoon of it. I'll just like I use the thing and like that looks like enough.
yeah, okay, so you're skipping a step there. So
Measuring
real
it.
quick, um, when you're starting out, for anyone who's starting out with cooking, the one thing you want to start doing is measure, 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 measure. Because once you understand what something looks like just from eyeballing it, you never have to measure again unless you're making food for someone else. Because where my family is like, well, shit, we have nothing planned for dinner, and we have a whole bunch of random assortment of food, so we'll make a random fucking dish with random seasonings, and
Yeah.
it works out because we're so used to what we like flavor profile.
I just want to say real quick something we've done a couple times. Even though I fucking hate AI, sometimes on ChatGPT we'll throw in like the ingredients that we have, and it'll like, well, that's like, give us a recipe for something like this, or like give us a meal based off these items, and it will give us like one, and like that it works. But it's actually kind of nice to do it like that. I don't know if you've ever tried that.
Yeah, I done that, but without AI. That was my brain that did.
Yeah, no shit.
I'd be like, I got some mac and cheese, I got some fucking breadcrumbs, and I got some hot sauce.
That's like
What the fuck?
I bought some cuts of salmon from Aldi the other day because
Yeah.
I had a craving for it. And it looked good, but I'm like, we need to have a side dish for this. So I'm like, well, there's a packet of frozen veggies in there, and I have 30 pounds of rice, so I just did the side. I just did, I cooked the veggies and then put rice on it. I'm like, well, there you go. There's a side dish.
Yeah,
Although I think I seasoned the veggies pretty well because it tasted good.
oh,
I literally just threw a bunch of fucking shit in there. I literally like, had it like, so because I cooked it in the stovetop, threw in some salt, pepper, threw in some random other seasonings, and I put like just a good. I was just fucking experimenting and just put some fucking soy sauce in that shit. So it was just like soaking up some soy sauce and veggies.
yeah, that's actually not really that bad, cause teriyaki is like soy sauce mixed with some other flavors I can't think of off the top of my head. And essentially, my teriyaki chicken is you take chicken, cut it up, fucking cook it in a pan with
Mm-hmm.
oil. Make sure you get a sear on it so it has like some like skin to it. Um, you cook some fucking rice. You cook the veggies. After the chicken is cooked, no, make sure the chicken
Oh,
is
yeah.
fully cooked before throwing the veggies in. Y'all motherfuckers get salmonella because y'all eat raw chicken. Don't eat raw chicken.
So I bought
Oh,
one of those little temperature gauges because I get freaked out.
usually you could just cut the piece of chicken in half.
Yeah, no, I try to do that too, but then I still get freaked out
Okay,
because
fair.
I feel retarded. So I'm just like, okay, it says it's hot. Cool.
The retarded feels just because you're not used to cooking, and
Yeah.
so it always feels like you're in the wrong.
Dude, that's
It's
what it feels like constantly. Until I eat it, even when I'm eating it, I feel like I'm in the wrong.
it's all about just slowly gaining confidence and getting good at it.
Yeah.
It's like fucking you're going to suck at it for the first time, but by the
Uh,
800th time you might actually do something fun.
I mean, I'll report back to you on that when I've had sex for the first
Yeah.
time, But yeah, I could see that.
It's like riding a bicycle. Eventually, if you put enough hours, you can do a wheelie.
It's riding a bike's one
Oh,
of those things where it's like crazy how like at one point in life that was like I don't think I could ever do this, and now it's like second nature. It's like, yeah, dude, like just hop on it and go.
oh my God! Like my parents are like, we're not getting you another bicycle because you outgrew your old one, and you didn't like riding it because we had those like um these were these weird like wannabe. What the fuck do you call the safety wheels?
The training wheel, they're just training wheels with the
Yeah,
two wheels on the side of like the middle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had these training wheels that actually bend because it's supposed to catch you when you're about to fall. But since they were so bendy, you still ate shit no matter what.
Yeah.
So I just didn't like riding a bike because I ate shit. And so my parents are like, we're not going to get you a new bicycle because you don't ride your bicycle. I'm like, oh yeah, I bet I can ride it. And I just fucking rode.
You
Okay,
just
yeah,
did
see,
it.
fuck, yeah.
Or it's like we went swimming in the pool the other day. It's like the amount of people that don't know how to swim, and like again, at one point in life, it's like I had no idea how to do this shit, right? But now it's just like you get in there, it's like, how do people not know how to fucking swim? This is easy.
See, I know how to keep myself afloat and slightly paddle. I just
Hmm.
don't know how to swim.
Yeah. It,
I've probably been in a pool maybe like 5 times.
which is for someone who lives in Arizona, that's like a record. He's like the record holder for least amount of times in relation to how long living in Arizona.
Okay, so you know what's the really weird part?
Huh.
Um, when my parents had money at the time, they're like, we're not gonna get a pool installed. In fact, we're gonna get a jacuzzi in Arizona,
Cool, I
and
can
we
use that for 2 months.
yeah, and my parents are like, oh, I love this, and I'm just sitting here like, this just feels like a bathtub. And so, like, as a kid, I didn't care for jacuzzis, and then
Yeah.
I swam in pools. I'm like, this is fun if I'm not drowning,
Oh, yeah.
and that's it. Like, I never had friends that had pools. I never was invited to parties,
Yeah.
and the
Close,
houses I lived in, yeah,
close we have like the pool that was in my neighborhood.
yeah. And I never went swimming because it's like I didn't feel like swimming in a public pool with
Yeah.
people I don't know.
Yeah. I will say what's funny about Arizona is like, obviously not every house, and you and I can obviously attest to that, but like, I think in a lot of places, like out here in Ohio, right? Like, if you have a pool, like a built-in pool, it's like a sign of wealth. But in Arizona,
Yeah.
that is not a sign of wealth. Like, I think it's when I took like a helicopter ride when I was like 10 or something over Arizona, and like almost every single goddamn house, like I'd say one in every like three houses has a pool. Like in Arizona, because it's just so fucking hot, like a pool is not a sign of wealth, really. Most people just have them. Because most houses are just built with a pool.
Yeah. Hold on. I am just gonna quickly go to my old ass neighborhood. Um, and I am just gonna fucking
For
look
everyone
at.
wondering, his old neighborhood is called Kings Crossing Ranch. Please look it up. You can find his house on Wildberry Street, 372 Wildberry Street.
I mean, I could give out my whole ass address at my old house,
I mean,
but
yeah.
I
You're
feel.
just fucking doxing a random ass person. Fuck it, we ball.
Oh. Hold on. Give me the fucking.
The
Give
children
me the.
sleep in the back bedroom.
Okay, so one. Yo, really?
Huh? Are you looking like a overview of like
Yeah. My fucking. Okay, so
what your neighbors have a pool and you never knew it?
no, so the neighbors in the back. Ew, what the fuck? Ew. Why?
Are
Sorry.
you using Google Earth?
Yeah. Sorry. It's just I know this house really well because I grew up in it, and they changed it. And it looks fucking gross. They need
Oh.
help. Anyway, so my neighbors behind me had a huge fucking house and a huge backyard and a huge pool, and I'm looking at this photo, and the pool is empty with black muck at the bottom. I'm like, oh.
Oh.
So one pool, two pool, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 pools, and I'm not even out of the road of my neighborhood.
That's 11 out of what? How many houses in that on like of that like what 20
1,
houses?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That was 14 houses I looked at,
And
and
11 of them have pools.
yeah.
And just to clarify, the area, like nowadays, of course, well, that's because the housing market's crazy. But like especially like when him and I like lived there, and back in our prime, like the area we lived in wasn't poor. It wasn't like, oh, this is poor and run down. It's just like you got a lot of like lower, like like what's it, upper poor class.
I want to say this is like the childhood home I grew up in. This is behind a fucking Bash's,
Yeah.
which is like a supermarket. And there's 14 houses with 11 pools in the back. And if I go up one more street, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that's 11 houses in this block, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of that 11 houses also have pools.
It's also
And if I
sorry,
yeah,
no, keep going. Sorry.
the more and more I go to each block, I keep seeing more and more pools.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
also, this this area had a community pool as well. It's just I never went swimming as a kid because my parents had, my mom worked, my dad worked, and they just didn't have time to take me down to the community pool.
Bro's fucking trauma dumping. Yo, let's call out his parents real quick.
That's
I'm
not
just
really
kidding.
trauma dumping.
Nah, I'm kidding. Nah, someone on Twitter be like, as a kid, I never got to swim. My parents just worked all the time because they never cared about me, so I never got to swim in a pool. It's like, alright. That sucks. Some people, that
Man,
is trauma.
this is weird. Like, I can see my old friend Dominic's house. I can see Devin's house. I can see my friend Nathan's house. I wonder if I can find Julian's house.
It's also why, for a lot of people, if you're listening, if you ever hear about, like, Arizona having a lot of drowning deaths, that's why. Because there's just, like, the pool ratio to house is, like, it's crazy. I mean, as you've heard, like, so many houses. And, like, again, this is in a neighborhood that's not rich. Or at least at the time, it definitely was not, like, a rich neighborhood. They just all had fucking pools. Same with my neighborhood.
Let me check.
See, rich neighborhoods in Arizona live on an artificial river. Or lake, whatever you want to call it. You know, talk about the lakes in, like, it's like Gilbert or something? Dude, I'd love to live there. I'd love to live there. But those houses are fucking expensive as shit.
Oh, and I'm quickly looking up how much it costs.
For a house right now?
No, I'm looking at medium household income past 12 months by state in 2005.
Okay. Oh, 2005? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Because I feel like... Can you look by year? Because I feel like 2012 would be a good time to do it. Because the area that we lived in, without doxing us fully, like, my family moved there. I think even yours did. What time? What? Because you lived in Mesa originally, right? At one point.
Yeah.
What year did you move to where we grew up? Well, where you and I kind of met without... Okay, I'm not trying to dox us.
Yeah.
Because we moved in, like, 2009. It was, like, because the housing... the economy shit. That's why we moved. I imagine that's sort of the same for you?
After 2008, we barely lost the house.
Yep, lost the house.
2009, we were still going steady, and then 2010. How old are fucking 8th graders?
I would say if you could look at, like, the median income level from between 2010 and 2012, I think that's going to give you really accurate, because that's when the area we grew in had a big population boom, because there's so many people. That's like even in one of my economics classes that at the high school we went to, he literally said, like, because he was a teacher, but he also was like a fucking realtor or some shit. Crazy. He's like, okay, how many of you moved here between the years of 2009 and 2012? And, like, 80% of the class raised their hand. He's like, yeah, that's because of the housing market crash. Everyone moved down here.
Yeah, so Arizona in 2012, the median household income was $49,300.
But, like, our house, to give an example, the house that we bought in 2009, 2-story. I mean, you already know my old house, but for everyone who doesn't know, it was a fucking 2-story house, like 2,300 square feet, massive backyard. We had a fucking massive backyard. It looked like they actually built the backyard to have a pool, but then the builders didn't. We bought it in 2009 for around $50,000. And mind you, the neighborhood I was in was like, it was out there, bro. Like, it took us 10 minutes to get to the grocery store, if not about between 10 and 15. And even to this day, it's still kind of out there. But, my parents sold the house in 2021 for $360,000. Like, this is just getting into, like, housing prices have gotten crazy, which everyone knows, but, like,
Okay,
$360,000 to live in that neighborhood is fucking that's criminal. Whoever like that you should be shot.
so this is kind of scary. I went to go look up my old house and how much like the people who bought it, and
Mm-hmm.
I looked up when my parents bought it. So my parents, okay, so in this house was built in 1985 and it was sold for $78,085. And then in 2001, I don't know if I think my parents bought the house. Because it lines
This is
up
the one in
to,
Mesa.
yeah.
Okay.
This is the one in Mesa, and it sold in 2001 for $134 or $134,900. The house right now is worth $518,000.
Oh my
So
god.
the price skyrocketed to 400 times.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit.
um.
Oh, it's just like
Uh.
I don't. With my girl's house or her house in where we live. When they originally had bought it, it was a five bedroom house, huge, massive. They paid like $1,000 a month for their mortgage, like $1,000 a month for their mortgage, and dude, I don't remember how much they sold it for, but they sold it for a lot of money. I think they sold it in like 2021 as well, but it was like in the $400,000. So I don't know how much they bought it for, but the fact they only paid $1,000 mortgage, like, oh, dude, I need the housing market to fucking crash. I know everyone in my age range says that shit, but I need this shit to crash again, dude, so I can get a house.
Okay, so when it was sold again in 2013, I moved out already.
Mm-hmm.
So the house originally sold for 134,000 in 2001. 2013, it was 184. So there's still appreciation that gained, but not that much. And then it last sold in 2016 for $217,000. So that's like 3.2% a year. And then now it just skyrocketed to fucking 11.8% at 393,000.
Criminal,
And now
bro.
it yeah,
Criminal.
now it's at fucking almost estimated prices fucking 436,000 through 518,000. And this is I'm not trying to
Not to
completely
sound like
give
one of those
away.
people, especially because I don't live in Arizona right now. Motherfuckers gotta stop moving to Arizona.
Yeah, so it has RV parking, 2 garage slots. It was can I get like
Can we get my
an
child
actual like
far?
what the I'm trying to remember how many beds. So it's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath. It's 1,428 square feet, and it's like almost $500,000 for that in Mesa. And I
Oh,
wouldn't say the neighborhood is awful. The issue with my neighborhood is because I border like the really tiny apartment condo things where it's like you're one wall away and you can hear your neighbor farting in the other room.
yeah.
Because it would be like one big building with like 6 little
It's like
apartments inside of it.
it's not a bad neighborhood, but it's definitely not a $500,000 neighborhood.
Yeah, it's not no fucking almost
Like
millionaire house.
at least like if we think back, like even like just like 6 years ago, when I think of a $500,000 house in Arizona, I'm thinking, okay, I've got like a gated community. Like I'm in a gated community, plenty of space, like. But that's just not what it is anymore.
Cause like $1 million homes out here was like, yo, you lived on the side of a
Yeah,
fucking mountain.
if you $1 million homes in Arizona like 6 7 years ago, dude, like now $1 million home. Well, you got a 4 bedroom in a decent neighborhood. Yeah, that's
Like,
a little
okay,
exaggerating, but like you get the point. But
holy, that's sad. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm looking at a $1.3 million Scottsdale home.
mm-hmm.
Oh, it's gonna be on YouTube. I just want the specs. Give me the fucking specs of it. Oh. Okay, 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom in Scottsdale for $1.3 million. It has one garage space, and it has a front lawn. How big is it?
Mind you,
Uh,
if you have a lawn in Arizona, you're spending a lot of money on water. Because grass and Arizona are not they don't go together typically.
yeah, hold on. But like, I recommend anyone can uh just bored type of like luxury homes in Arizona, and you get like what you think the cartel lives in Mexico type homes.
Yeah.
That's what like $24 million home, like a villa, and I'm sitting here like that's what the $1 million homes used to look like.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see what $1 million would buy you in Arizona. Oh my God, that is pathetic. For $1.3 million in Phoenix, you can get a
Oh.
five bedroom, 4 bath. Where's this?
Whoa. It's gonna be in fucking
Uh
Levine. And if anyone knows anything about fucking Levine, you don't want to live there.
oh my God, this house is gross. It's the whole we're gonna make everything white with black accents in fucking Dustland. For those who don't know, we get
Oh.
constant storms,
Yeah.
and so shit gets dirty. This is
Even without
also
dust storms, shit just gets dusty in Arizona.
yeah. Um, that's a terrible place for that home. Holy $3.8 million. Where are we? We're in Glendale? No, get out of here.
I am not spending $3.8 million living in fucking Glendale. You got me fucked
It's
up.
okay. It was built in 1948.
It's actually really old.
It's not even an acre big. It's
Can you
only a
link? Can you link me that one? Because when we're done with this, I think I'm gonna look at that because I want to see what the fuck this is. There's got to be
yeah.
something. Like John McCain had to fucking lived here. Fucking Arizona legend.
Oh my God! I sent you the link.
I was to say, speaking of when this is over, did you want to do gun corner?
Yeah, let's do. Oh yeah, I got like a few more things I wanted to share.
No, go for it, dude. Sure.
I'm just going to do a banger round. All
Yeah,
right,
bang it
ladies and
out.
gentlemen. So last week we were trying to think of a really funny name, and I did think of a really funny name, but the video was already uploaded, so it's too late. But the last I posted podcast name for last episode should be "Rolling in the Deep of Pinkie Pie Jar Mixture."
Awful, fucking disgusting, even deplorable.
Um, Another thing, I was talking to Trey about 6 Days in Fallujah and how it doesn't get content. I looked up Trey. The last time 6 Days in Fallujah got like an actual content update was December 19th, 2023,
Oh
and then
no!
just today they updated the game where we have a fire team AI.
Wow. Well, that's 6 months of work.
Um,
Oh man.
Gun Corner. I had something special for Gun Corner. Hold on, let me
But
close
I
out all
forgot
this.
it.
Oh, yeah, I got it. I got it up. Gun Corner is going to be slightly longer than. Not many people know this, but I know this because I'm a gun chef connoisseur.
Chef.
But Glock has stallions.
Okay.
So the inventor of Glock, whoever the fuck his first, because I can't remember.
Daniel Glock.
No, he's German or Austrian actually.
Adolf Glock.
No, no. Creator.
It's gonna be crazy when you look it up and
Gaston.
Adolf Glock comes up.
Gaston Glock. Okay.
I was close.
Shut up. So Gaston Glock recently passed away. Rest in peace,
Rip.
Bucko. Died December 27th, 2023. 94 years old. Born in 1929
Oh my
in
God.
Vienna, Austria. Um,
Austrian painter.
Seeing is that the reason how he made Glock was because he used to work in a coat hanger factory, or I think he like sold coat hangers. So he was used to making polymers, which is plastic, coat hangers. And so eventually he got the mixture just right to make the Glock, and then everyone loved it, and that's the invention of Glock. But him and his wife is Catherine Glock. What the fuck? Okay, hold up.
Ava Glock.
He married he. This fucking 94-year-old managed to marry a 43-year-old.
Money!
What?
The money, bro!
I guess it's
Bro was more loaded than the fucking clips in his gun.
He's probably more loaded than the fucking Kennedys.
Oh.
So anyway, so him and his wife started breeding horses, and they actually do inseminations too with their horses.
Okay.
So you can email them and you can buy their horse jizz to put into your horse to make race horses.
Okay, I'll put it in my Glock.
And yeah, that's why I said I'm gonna buy some horse semen and lube up my Glock. But anyway, I love when you go to the Glock Stallion site, which is ghpc.at, and it doesn't even have HTTPS security. It is really outdated. It looks like something that was made in like 2012 website. And
Glock Stallions.
and then yeah, it says Glock Stallion catalog. What is that? Stud terms conditions. Order semen at www.ordersemen.com.
That's so funny. Dude, we have to order some.
For breeding requests, please write an email to glockstallions@ghpc.ni.
Dude,
And
fresh
then,
and frozen? Should I get it fresh or frozen?
get it frozen so it can thaw on its way over.
Yeah.
And then they actually have like the actual news. That's like the last news is from Sunday, May 5th, 2024. And then they have the About Us, Glock Right dates, and Glock Silence.
This is so
And
funny.
Yeah, and so I'm going. Yeah, so it talks about like some of the semen you can buy. Holy shit, they have. How many pages of horse semen do they have? They have 32 pages of horse semen, in case anyone is just really
I'm trying to get a price.
You won't get the. Oh yeah, okay. So you gotta go to horse semen. You gotta click on a horse, and then it will say the pounds. And I don't know anything because it's in a foreign language. Because the three languages I find is German, the Netherlands, and then English, and it's really hard to find which one whatever the fuck. But some of them are like $875. I think it's however much the horse semen comes in units. They don't specify.
Bro, pounds. Gallons. Yeah, I gotta get 2 gallons of horse semen.
It just says 4. Yeah, I don't know. I really can't tell because it's all in a language I do not fucking know.
On Wikipedia, the company makes popular polymer-framed pistols, but also produces field knives, entrenching tools, and various horse-related products.
Horse-related. Anyway, so I was gonna go into the catalog, and I found a really, really good line. So, this is from the 2024 catalog. Perfection in breeding. Dear breeders, at the Glock Horse Performance Center, Netherlands, my husband Gaston Glock and I have over the last 10 years created an establishment offering perfect conditions built for the best riders and horses in the world. It also serves as a stallion station for top sires. Our Glock stallions go back to the famous mare line, carry the best sire blood in their genes, and are among the world's best in both sport and breeding, as well as enjoying large stalls and air-conditioned indoor riding areas. Our Glock stallions have access to spacious outdoor riding areas, round pens, padlocks for bad weather, extensive pastures, and galloping track.
Wow.
One important feel-good factor for our Glock stallions are our Glock grooms, who demonstrate their passion for well-being for our horses every day. Glock is a long established as a major name in global equestrian
Equestrian?
fuck equestrian
I'm here for
scene
you.
internationally successful Glock riders Edward Gao and Hans-Peter Mindhund, and our internationally renowned trainer and Warren. We look forward to the excellent 2024 breeding season, and we wish all breeders every success. Catherine Glock, Managing Director, Glock Horse Performance Center, Austria, Netherlands. And then they have on their catalog Glock Dream Boy, Glock Energy, Glock Johnson TN. I don't know
Jesus Christ.
why 10 is he's there. We got Glock's London, Glock's Pablo Picasso, and then we got Glock Tamninu, I can't pronounce it, and Glock Toto Jr. And then the rest of this catalog is translated in three languages: Netherlands, British, not the American English, but the British, and German. And you can read all the horses I just listed. It gives them stats and where they're from, a little bit history about the race and all of that. And I think for people who probably heard the joke of, oh, Glock sells horse semen, but not many people know, like, you know, the more fine details of, you
Yeah.
know, their Glocks, and that they have catalogs, they hire riders, they actually have people who train and take care of horses.
I
And,
mean,
like,
shout out, they got to sell products and two things they're passionate about, so.
yeah. Oh my fucking god.
What's up?
Hold up.
Hold up, wait
Do
a
I have
minute.
another... Do I have... motherfucker, it's in fucking language I can't fucking read.
Learn a language, bozo. I don't know.
Okay, so it cost about $3,000 to buy one of their horses.
Like the semen?
The stud fee, so I assume you're buying the horse.
No, because horses are way more expensive than 3,000.
Then it's the horse semen.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, because like cheap horses are around like $15,000. That's crazy. Wow. You know, I'm like real to you. I didn't expect that we were gonna end this podcast with
Oh yeah, no, that is
semen.
the semen.
Yeah.
That is the,
No, okay. So I
yeah.
confirm that is the semen.
Yeah, so like Glock's Toto Jr., the total amount of money is $1,750 or £50. No, that's £7. That's euros. Hold on. Or what the fuck? Yeah, that's euros. Hold on. In euros. So, oh wait, no. Can I flip that? Euros to USD. Okay, so it's like 1,000. So it's almost $2,000
Still.
for fucking
Unfortunately,
thing of horse semen.
Unfortunately, I don't have $2,000 for the bit right now, or else I would. That'd be really funny if like 2 weeks from now I just come in. All right, guys, here is my Glock horse semen. Do a taste test. Getting hints of lavender.
If I remember correctly, Daniel Tosh from Tosh.0 mixed horse semen and iced tea in a cup and offered any employee $2,000 to drink it.
That was a Jackass bit where they drink horse semen. Yeah, because they get the horse, like, they get its nut, right? And they have a bottle of, like, just horse semen. And they tell the one dude, like they give you $200 to drink it.
200 is so little.
But it's not just $200 for that, but it's also the bit for the movie, you know. And he fucking took a sip of horse semen, immediately started puking. But they get Johnny Knoxville back because do you know what I'm talking about? Have you seen this?
Oh, I've seen bits and pieces of Jackass films.
Okay, well I'll finish explaining it then.
Yeah.
So Johnny Knoxville has like a face care product he uses, like it's like a lotion he uses for his face. They mixed in the remaining horse semen into his bottle, like multiple bottles he had of it. But yeah, and then he doesn't find out about that until the night of the premiere of the movie. So for months at this point, he's been rubbing fucking horse semen lotion on his face.
Well, in Britain, I know for a while that bull semen was used for their do what you will. Anyway, I have a podcast name, or not the podcast. I have the name for the episode already.
Go for it.
Gashing Glock grooms horses.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah. Because for those who are uneducated, retarded, full of brain rot, grooming can mean also to present or like fucking make pretty. Like, you know how there's like a groomsman who makes sure the fucking groom is pretty. Yeah. He brushing his horses.
Be brushing them.
Yeah.
Well, do you wanna end this podcast off then with thank you for the horse cum.
Yeah, sure. I can end this off. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Screaming Drunks podcast, and I hope you had fun listening about us ranting about economics, going to the shitter, fucking talking about Cedar Point, talking about how Steam won't give me my fucking money, and most importantly, Gun Corner today containing about horses and horse semen. And now, if we really want to talk about this, we should get the deep to get a jar, pinky pie, and fill it with Glock horse semen.
Oh my god! All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh dear Lord! All right.